What's good, YouTube family? We are back again for another NBA 2K23 center build. Okay, the center build is actually going to break the game. It's going to be completely just dominant. Okay, like I know you guys are really enjoying the center builds that can shoot, and we have yet another one that can shoot. All right, so get ready for this video. If you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and smash a like on it. If you're new here and you want to see more, then please make sure to hit the subscribe button and also ring that bell. Now we're going to go ahead and get started. And of course, I kind of already gave it away. Our position is going to be the center position. Our hand, we're going to go right-handed, and then our jersey number is completely up to you. Now the goal for this build was to space the floor and of course to give you guys something that you guys already like. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a center build that would be able to not only be dominant when it comes to, you know, the driving dunk, so you can catch the lobs, but you'll always be able to play defense, you know, and also be able to shoot the three. So we're going to go ahead to our body settings, and this is exactly what I did for this build. We went actually with 6'11", okay, 6'11" center. Our weight, we're going to go down to 217. 217 is going to be our weight. For our wingspan, we're going to go with a 7-foot wingspan, just so that we can actually have a decent three ball. Because of course, if we maxed it out, the highest we can go is 81, and that's going to be a lot of bad points. You know what I'm saying? Like we're going to be struggling to get it to max, and we want more for our build. So we went with a 7-foot wingspan. For our body shape, we went defined. Y'all can go however y'all want. I don't know if any of the body shapes actually matter, but the defined just looks better to me. So we're going to go defined. Now, when it comes to setting our potentials, this is exactly what you want to do to create this build. All right. So for our close shot, we went with a 65. Nothing is more stressful than not knowing if you're going to be able to hit a lightly contested layup. Like, yo, that's the one thing that takes me out every time I play 2K. If I see a teammate miss a layup, that just, I don't know, I feel some type of way. But for our driving layup, we're going to go with a 60 here. And then for our driving dunk, we're going to put this all the way to an 80. Okay, we're going to be able to get that limitless takeoff and all that other stuff. So standing dunk, we're going to make that a 70. Nothing too spectacular here. This build isn't going to be a high flying dunking build. All right, now there's a little twist with this build. We actually put some post control on this build. We actually went all the way to a 94, just in case we wanted to be a little cheesy and, you know, do the post stuff. We're not going to be able to do post hooks, but at least we'll be able to, you know, do the drop step and everything else inside the paint. But the post control was really for, of course, the drop stepping and, you know, the paint mashing. On top of, you see, as our playmaking badge, we do get that gold quick first step. So out of the triple threat, this build is actually going to be kind of hard to guard. All right, especially if there's a center guarding you. You kind of have an ideal matchup like that. All right, you just created a mismatch just by doing this. So for our shooting, we're going to go with a mid-range of a 75. Okay, I feel that you can get a lot done with a 75, and then just to kind of make this build even more OP, for our three-point shot, we actually went with an 81 three-point shot. We had to, you know, take everything that we could to at least get the 81 so we can get that goal catch and shoot. It's going to be a solid popper build that can get it done in more ways than just shooting and standing in the corner. So for our free throw, we went with a 66, so you can get it done. In my career, if you're trying to do quests with this build and all that other stuff, so solid. All right, even if you wanted to bring this build to the rec, you could definitely do that. Now we're going to go and mess with our playmaking. So for the playmaking, we're not going to be doing anything like crazy, but I had to give our players some playmaking. All right, come on now. Pass accuracy, we went with an 85. Yes, it is very high, but I feel that we can definitely get our teammates open. All right, especially if we're out here going against the center. somebody's going to have to help that center get out because we're going to be hitting threes. Now for our ball handle, just so we're not having to just stand there in the corner and do all that, we actually put a ball handle of a 75 on this build. Kind of cheesy, I know, because we still get the goal, quick first step and all that other stuff. So this build is going to be annoying to guard, especially if you're the opposing center. Yeah, just check it out. Speed with ball, we're going to go with a 68. And then for our defense, we're going to go with an interior defense of an 85. So we can guard the paint still. Even with our height being at 6'11", we can still be a threat in the paint. Perimeter defense, since we did have a little bit more speed on this build opposed to having like a 7'1" or 7'2" center, we actually were able to afford some perimeter defense. Our perimeter defense is going to be a 70 on this build. We are too tall to get clamps, so I apologize for anybody that wants to roast me in the comments because this build does not get clamps. We are we exceed the height limit. Okay, if we were like 6'9", maybe, but 6'10", nah. But for our steal rating, we're going to keep that at a 37. Our block rating is going to be an 87. We were trying to finesse a little bit so we can hopefully get that anchor badge, and we do get it on silver. Offensive rebounding. When it comes to rebounding, we will be pretty decent at rebounding because our offensive rebound will be an 82. And then our defensive rebound will be an 83. We had to go and try to get some of those rebounding badges. Not exactly what I want because, I mean, you know, our height kind of short. Not really short, but our height is less than, you know, a 7-footer. And then on top of that, our wingspan isn't, you know, up to par for the crazy defensive jumps. So I kind of already knew we weren't going to get Hall of Fame rebound chaser. If this is a problem for you, then maybe this build isn't for you. But I do feel that this will be a dominant park build for you guys that are just trying to space the floor. Now for the physicals, we went with a 75 speed. Acceleration will be a 74. Then our strength, we had to put a little bit of strength on here so we can actually fight for those rebounds. And then for our vert, we went with an 84. Whoa. All right, there we go. We messed up. All right, so correction. Our pass accuracy is going to be an 80. I apologize for that. I was a little confused there, but our pass accuracy is going to be an 80 instead of an 85. And then everything else should continue to remain the same. Now back to our speed. We're going to go with a 75 speed, a 74 acceleration. Our strength is going to be a 65. Our vertical is going to be an 84. And then we're going to go and slap the rest on stamina, giving us an 86 stamina. So when it's all said and done, we have 16, 18, 17, and 23. Not a bad spread of badges, if I would say so myself. So we're going to go ahead and continue, and we're going to choose our takeovers. Now, as a big that can space the floor, I feel that we should definitely go limitless range. And if you want the spotter precision, that's completely up to you. You can do the post scoring. Like we have some options here. So I think here I'm going to go ahead and just double up on the limitless range. And then we're just going to go crazy with that. But after it's all said and done, look what we finally created. We got shades of who? Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, and also Chris Bosh. We have successfully created a two-way stretch 5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video because this took a little bit because you can't really make a perfect build in this game. The build system is super challenging this year. So if you guys agree with how challenging this Joan is, y'all let me know. If y'all think the build should be easier, y'all let me know that down below in the comment section as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like. If you're new here, smash the subscribe button, ring the bell. And if you enjoyed this video, then you're definitely going to enjoy the video that I have for you on the screen. Okay, this build is so OP, you're not going to want to miss out on this build. But click the video and I will see you all in this next video.